What's up, guys? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. Anyways, Tesla's holding up quite nicely. We touched 442, then bounced. We're also holding up very nicely above 445, which opens the doors for an attempt to get to 450. So overall, there is some upside potential in Tesla stock. Although there's a lot of chop right now in the markets, it's doing a good job at holding up. Now, when we zoom into Tesla and go to like our 5 minutes time frame, what you'll see is that there is a lot of chop, although Tesla's on a slight uptrend. So you could see we're slowly making higher highs and higher lows, but there's still lots of chop. So be very careful when it comes to trading this. But when you zoom out, like I said before, we have this uptrend. We could slowly get closer to 450, but it's not going to happen immediately. It's going to be more slow, and there is a lot of chop. So be very careful because of that. It's not just Tesla doing this, it's kind of like tracking and following the whole market. SPY is also on an uptrend. And the thing is, the QQQ is doing the same thing, but there's a lot of chop right now. We're very, very choppy, at least at the same time, despite the uptrend that exists. So, what does this mean for Tesla? It's quite simple. If we hold above 447.5, I'm looking for an attempt for 450. We could try to get closer to it. But if we lose 445, we're looking for 442 as our main support. Those are your tight levels for now. I'm calling out tight levels because Tesla's very tight right now. When you zoom in, you can see we've been stuck on the 4 hour in a very, very tight range since the pre-market. So we're range bound and we're very choppy. Although there is an uptrend and there is some upside potential, we still remain very choppy. So be careful. Same thing with SPY. We're very choppy right now. If we could break and hold above 673, we're looking for an attempt for all-time highs. If we don't hold 672, we could retest 670 flat, and we have to lose 670 to be bearish. Otherwise, we're just choppy right now. For the most part, SPY is chopping around. Same thing with the QQQ. We need to break 613 to be more bullish, or lose 610 to be more bearish. We're range bound right now, going back and forth, not really doing a whole lot. So that's all I'm essentially seeing. For the IWM, we're also range bound right here. Now, if we end up losing 247, we're looking for a bigger dip down. But if we break past 248, we're looking for a push higher. We're also stuck in the middle, going back and forth between supply and demand. So I do see us potentially shopping around for now. On ES, we're very choppy. We need to break past 6,800 to be more bullish. But if we lose 68 or 6750, we could be dipping lower. We're in the middle for now. We've been stuck in a range for the past 2 hours. So for now, there's not really much going on with this. NQ needs to break and hold above 25,400 to be more bullish. But if we lose 25,200, we could turn back down. We're in the middle for now. As of right now, we're just essentially range bound. On Bitcoin, we're also range bound here. If we lose 112,000, we're dumping, but as long as we're above this, we're going to be favoring 115,000. As of right now, we're looking more bullish, and I think that there is upside potential. For other tickers out there, we have Tesla. Like I said before, we're making higher lows. And I think we're doing a fantastic job at holding up, but there is a lot of chop right now. So it's not like the best kind of price action, although we're holding up well. Like I said before, we could chop around and slowly uptrend, at least for now. But there's not really much going on. When it comes to Nvda, I want to actually zoom out to show you what's going on. Um, so Nvidia is not looking that great. We're also in the middle right here. We have to get back above 184 to be bullish. If not, we're just very choppy as well. And there is a risk of us retesting 180 if we can't hold above 184. So be very careful. On Apple, we're also range bound between 265 and 260. We're going to likely continue to consolidate as time goes on. For Palantir, we're also consolidating. If we end up losing 179, we're looking for a dump. If we break past 182, we're looking for a bounce. So we're stuck in the middle, at least for now. So keep that in mind. For AMD, we have support at 234 and resistance at 242. We're stuck in the middle, going back and forth and back and forth. So give this the time it needs. As we are still stuck right now, we're just consolidating for the time being. I do see some downside risk, though, to retest 234. So be careful with AMD. Coinbase has been consolidating. It ended up testing 337 as you predicted. Now it's bouncing off that. Looking for an attempt for 348. It might push a little bit. Amazon needs to break and hold above 222.5 as long as that holds. We're looking for an attempt for 225. There's upside potential in Amazon. Meta is looking for an attempt for 736. There's some upside potential. Google needs to hold above 249. As long as that holds, we're looking for 252 as our next potential target. And then for Microsoft, I want to see us hold above 515. As long as it holds, we're looking for an attempt for 517 for a temporary bounce. The VIX is also dipping. We have support at 17.4. It's going to likely dip more as the stock market looks a bit more in favor of bulls, at least slightly. SPY and the QQQ are chopping around, but the trend on SPY is still a little bit more in favor of bulls. Although we're slowly uptrending, there is a lot of chops, so be careful, and we'll see what happens as time goes on. Tesla, however, it's on a nice uptrend. It's holding up decently, and we could be attempting to push for 450 soon. So overall, there is more upside potential despite the chop that exists right now. I hope that's as clear as possible, guys. Yes, we're slowly uptrending, but there's a lot of chops, so it's hurting premiums. I just want to warn you guys to be careful when it comes to playing options, and just know it might be affecting premiums. Despite that, like I said before, there is chop, but we may slowly uptrend on Tesla and for the markets. Thank you for listening. Watch your levels just to be safe, and peace out.